My friends, things are only going to continue to get crazier and crazier this year, so I hope that you guys are ready for that. But in this video that we're going to be talking about today, we have yet another Hollywood celebrity who is coming forward to completely shred a lot of the woke nonsense that is going on. So Yellowstone creator Taylor Sheridan and Joe Rogan shred woke critics, and we do have part of the video here. If you guys don't know who Taylor Sheridan is, he's a great writer who is working in Hollywood, who has given us some really good films and content, including, and this is one of my favorite things that he has probably ever done, this part here with Sylvester Stallone, where Sylvester Stallone completely, and this is of course due to the writing from Taylor Sheridan, completely shreds a lot of the woke nonsense that is going on. So let's check this out, and then we'll hear what Taylor Sheridan has to say about these woke critics and a lot of the woke nonsense that is going on.
What's going on with this country in general nowadays? And these pronouns. What the f is with the pronouns? He, she, him, they, the, boom, bang, bop, bang, cool. You know what my pronoun is? Guess. Time's up. Okay. It, as in it, can't take this shit anymore.
It's so good, man. It's so good. Legendary, in fact. So, sorry, I took a sip of some scotch there, but let's go ahead and hear what Taylor Sheridan has to say here in this video.
Yellowstone's the punk rock me. There's a fair amount of it has no plot really. You know, don't take my land, I want your land.
Right.
And in that, I have a lot of opportunities to poke fun, but also kind of point out different points of views and kind of really study a way of life in a world. But there's a lot of defiance in the.
But let me know, if you've seen Yellowstone, I want to hear your thoughts in the comments, because I've only seen like a little bit of it, but is it something that I should definitely check out more? What are your thoughts about Yellowstone if you've seen it? But let's hear what he has to say here.
World. But there's a lot of defiance in the way that I do it. It's not surprising that critics hate it because it's designed for them
Critics
to hate.
What? They hate Yellowstone?
And confounded by its success.
Oh, God.
They can't get their heads around why it's success. There's been, New York Times has done multiple articles where they're doing like this essay on how is this shit so popular.
A lot of it has to do, kind of going back to the whole Top Gun Maverick thing, that these are films. Top Gun Maverick, Sound of Freedom, films like that. Those films have found just incredible success among different audiences, and a lot of it has to do, those are the types of movies that are appealing to people like you and I. Films that don't just crap all over America, don't just crap all over patriotism, but actually have a respect and an honor for those things. Those are the films that people want to see. People are sick and tired of all of the BS that Hollywood continues to give us. So when things like Top Gun Maverick comes along, when things like Sound of Freedom comes along, which is an incredible film for many different reasons. If you haven't seen Sound of Freedom yet, I highly recommend it. But the reasons why things like that, why things like Yellowstone are successful, are because of the people behind them and the fact that they actually honor and respect those types of things. So let's hear what else he has to say here, because it gets really good.
It's so funny that they don't get it.
1883 was me grown up.
They really don't get it. They don't really get it at all.
Saying like, hey, let's take a look back at history.
Yeah.
Let's look at us and who us is as far as the Europeans who settled this place. And let's not argue about whether they should or shouldn't have. Let's just look at what the hell they went through to do it.
Critics are less relevant today than at any time in human history.
100%. And they absolutely hate that. That is so obvious. Like, the mainstream media is losing relevancy more and more by the day. They absolutely despise it.
They really are. They're off so much more than they're on.
Yeah, agreed.
And most people don't buy into it at all. Like, if you look at a perfect example is one of Dave Chappelle's specials. The critic score was like 3% on Rotten Tomatoes, and then the public score was 97%.
Yeah.
And we're seeing more and more of that all the time, that huge gap between what the critics are willing to prop up, which are mostly Disney films, let's just be honest.
Who the f*** are you? Like, who are these people?
Yeah, and I think also that critics, and I don't know why, but they seem to feel a need to judge any project by how is it looking at the lens through today's new question morality? What should we be making movies about? And you can make a shitty movie about something that they support, and they're going to support that movie.
With that being said, let me know what you think about what Taylor Sheridan has to say here. Let me know what you think about what Joe Rogan has to say here. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll talk to you all in another video very soon.